So I'm sitting at Tim Hortons right now, just sipping my dark roast coffee that I enjoy every morning. And they have these very, very tasteful pumpkin muffins. And I love the pumpkin seeds on the top. So, Tim Hortons, Tim Hortons. Um, Anyways, I'm sitting here enjoying my coffee and figured I would just search any random crap on YouTube and watch a video while I'm sipping my coffee. And so what do I come across? What do I come across? I come across a recently published video by Livingston County, New York. And now they're trying to, as of 2 weeks, recent as in 2 weeks, now they're trying to showcase their newly acquired intelligence on the Section 8 housing that they did not have before, okay? And so I'll let you search this all on your own. It's called Section 8 Housing Choice Voucher Program Briefing 8/13/21. So prior to, maybe they got snagged, maybe they're concerned that they're now under investigation. It's been a long time coming, okay? But, first of all, they never managed the program correctly to begin with. All right? Even if you asked questions, they could not give you a valid answer. So where this, new knowledge that they acquired or that they drummed up for themselves is beyond me. And the problem with that is you put it out there, and all the other Department of Social Services are now going to look at your shit, and they're going to start scrutinizing it. And here's what I have to say to all of you, Department of Social Services. Anything that is earmarked or named in any of your paperwork as Section 8 is stolen property. You see, the blood on this side was working very closely with the blood on opposite shores because they share same and similar type blood frequencies, okay? And they started questioning the code that they still run to this very day, just like the code that we still run on this side to this very day. And they started coming up with obvious conclusions on both sides. And so they decided an agreement between themselves, not anybody else, the blood on this side, the blood on that side, to allow on each side, they carved out a section of land, okay, for people who run code. Not code that you find today, but pretty much prehistoric and ancient code. And they set aside sections of land so that people who run code can be free to run the code, but also have people that they can share this code with and work collaboratively together with. And so the sectioning, or the section, is the land, a section of land that was promised on each side, and the 8 is eyes, because when you're running code from the other side found on this side and cross-referencing it, that program was put together with all kinds of funding for those people in particular, no one else. And if you look back on the earliest found paperwork associated with the Section 8 program, if you will, it was an agreement called the Section 8. It only talks about Indians. Okay? So if the blood on this side was able to pick up code from the other side here, that means they were here previously and they left behind knowledge in the form of code. And if the blood here was able to pick up that code that was left behind previously in the form of code, and they start sharing it out on the other side, there's got to be somebody over there willing to pick it up on the other side. And that's the section. It's called land. And the funding was passed between the two. It has nothing to do with, worldwide immigrations or people without a home or, put under some federal blanketing of shit. It was, in all essence, an international agreement between two groups of people. Either way, Livingston County never managed the program historically the way it was intended to be managed, and they build in fraud on everything they do. That's their job security. Instead of managing, I like to look at that show Law and Order. The order comes before the law. Your paperwork has to be in order and it has to be accurate and correct before any type of law goes into effect. Section 8, a section of land